Hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? If you're out there, say hello in chat and let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to work away here because that's what I'm doing. It's a junk journal sort of day. And I have some catching up to do. I'm just looking for something to put on my witch flip. Let me see. Just a little something to put on this. I'm not finding anything that I am feeling. That matches. I've never used one of those. That'd be weird. How bizarre. Or maybe this one. Nope. It's not there. Do have a bit of jewelry I could add here, though. Or maybe in this one. Hi, Anne. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. We're just playing today. So I'm so glad you're here. I'm just, getting jiggy with it here and putting together this, witch journal. It's not really witch, it's Halloween. I don't know what to call it. I'm not really sure. I'm just having fun. That's it. And I'm looking for something. I don't know what. But it's not there. Of course, when I get around to, I will do all the little fussy details and we'll make some dangles and stuff. But today I'm just playing intuitively. That's it. That's all there is. I've got a few things here. I've got my witch right there. And I made a rip strip. And I'm thinking I want to make some more rip strips. I'm going to hang this right here, I think. Here's that foot. And I love how this came out. And her pocket with the shoes, if you remember making. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Anne. So I wanted to make a flip. And what I decided to do was put some this is like old, wallpaper that's kind of this style. And I'm going to, because I don't want to cover this up, and I don't have anything on this page yet. But what I'll do is I'll make it like that. So, and I left a little on each side. I don't know what else it needs, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. I think for this, I need to find a ribbon, a flat ribbon about that width right there. I thought about putting the bow up here because that's ridiculous, right? Is it too bright? I feel like it's really bright today and I don't know why. It's the same lighting I always have. I could turn this off or I could bring the camera in. Turn that one off. Is that a little better? I always have that light on over my desk, so I don't know what's different really. Okay, I'm going to find some sort of even if I have to reach behind me here, some sort of a ribbon to put this on. And I think this is so light. I really have never used one of these, but it matches. Look at that. It just blends right in. So, maybe some of my rusty fabric. It's a little bit grungy, maybe. I've been playing What If for a while now. Let me grab a ribbon behind me. Let's see what we got. Boy, do I have. I mean, there's more than this, but we're just going to start. Oh my gosh, green pom-pom balls. How else am I ever going to use those? That's funny. Just looking for a little something. I don't know what. Probably something I don't ever use. Hey, that would work. Why don't we use that? All right. How's everybody's Saturday going so far? What you up to? Let's see this. I didn't even know where this one came from. Not really sure, but how ridiculous are those? Oh, they're on like a plastic. Huh. Well, that's fun. I think if I can get it to glue on, what I'll do is, that's really weird. I've never seen it like that. Put this here and let it hang down, or glue it down, perhaps. Or like that. Boy, it's really stiff plastic. Well, there might be some wire in there. I'm not really sure. This probably came from Mom. She brings me over random things. And yeah, that'll work. That's kind of cute. Let it stick up. It does seem to be some wire. Okay, let's do that. Working on embossing backgrounds. Oh, that's great. That's great. Figuring out where to glue this is probably going to be the hardest part. Maybe there and there. There. And here. And clip it. And then I'll bend those wires on the end too. I just want to get it stuck down first. So let's go like this. The ones we need. And actually, I think this one would work better because it's got more of a flat surface. Let's see. And of course, they're all out of reach. So I really needed to take an extra day for this. Remember, we were talking yesterday about how we're all tense, and we need to remember to put our feet, I just did it again, put our feet flat on the floor, things like that. Last night, and I was telling you that I grip my jaw a lot lately, and last night I did it all night. I didn't sleep. I mean, I laid there trying to ungrip my jaw all night. And, you know, I'm sure you guys know what I mean when I say that, because it was just not fun. But, you know, there's a lot of tension in the world right now. That works. Cut at an angle. And then maybe I will take some of this green string right here. What are you up to, Sherry? You're hanging out in the balcony? So I'm just going to wrap this. Let me double it because it's going to be a pain if I don't. And I'll let this green string hang down too. These are colors I don't often use. That would be why I've never used this, these metal words. Pretty sure I got them from my mom. Okay. Then I'm going to tie this. I'll let it hang down. If I can tie it. I mean, it's kind of tangly. And I have nails, you know, that prevent me from doing what I plan on doing sometimes. Tying knots is a difficult thing sometimes. All right. Because why not, right? Well, hello, Jennifer. Oh, we're having a special Saturday. I don't usually do this on Saturdays. I used to. Welcome in. Just having fun. Just doing our thing. I kind of want to get this journal more done by Halloween, though every day is Halloween for me. You know, I don't mind. It's okay. So I think I'm going to poke a hole there and get some sort of a brad in there now. So this is a rip strip. I've made several videos about rip strips. And if you go back and look, I actually did a challenge where I challenged other people to make rip strips too. And our dear friend Judy that passed, she took the challenge and made a video about it. But rip strips are basically, this one is whole, but what you can do, let me grab a thing here. And I was thinking we might work on some today anyway. But what you can do is put them all on a ring and hang them up. And these are meant to tear off pieces as you need them. So they can be done as a whole piece, or they can be done in sections, or like these are just, I had those left over from a project, so I put them on there. She's whole, obviously, and she was left over, but the point is to be able to tear off a piece and use it. Like, okay, here, this is a stamp that I have that says this is an individually crafted work of art. Any symbols, splotches, or other irregularities are intentional and do not diminish the quality of this piece in any way. So I'm going to rip that off because I don't have one in this book. And I'm going to use that. So you can use them whole. You can use them apart. They look cool hanging up. I just have them on that embroidery hoop, and they hang on a hook on the side of my file cabinet, working and lurking. So now I have this that I can put, and you don't have to tear it. You can cut it, do it any way you want, but this will end up in the front of my book somewhere. So this is also a rip strip. Now they work like a bookmark. It's, when you're making a book and you have those next to your cutter, you get those strips of paper. That's how this started, with that pile of long, thin paper. And I throw them all in a box, and it's just a great way to use up the little tiny scraps left over from a project, and you can quickly knock one of these out. It's just a lot of fun. And now I've lost my thing. There we go. So that is a rip strip explained, I guess. So I'm going to grab one of these little guys here. I think I want a little tiny one. I don't think it matters what color I use. I hope the tiny one works. So the legs are out of that old 1950s 17 magazine, or I think it was the 60s, this one. To go with Our Ladies, because that's the style that they are. Okay, I lost it. Very difficult to get this in with nails. Okay, that's better. Now this part's easier with nails. There we go. And I got it. It only took like 5 tries, but it's cool. We got it now. So this is that old wallpaper. These are gel prints, and then I went over it with ink and a stamp. I just tore pieces off and put them around the edges because this was too small, and it kind of brings it together. And I wanted a little something hanging down, so that's what that's for. She's got some stars on her, and those are old sequins. And I put glossy accents on the cat's eyes, her heels, her hat, and her necklace. And I just think that's really fun. The rickrack is such a great thing to put in this one too, because it just adds so much fun. And same with the pom-pom balls. So I love it. I love it. So she'll flip up. Let's see if we got this now. And then we got our legs from the same magazine. And I'm not sure what else I want to put on here, but I'm feeling like it's missing something. Oh, and there's a little corner of wallpaper right here that I had sitting on my desk. So I may go back in and do some more stuff on this one, but I do want to put something here right now. And let's get a paper clip on this for now, because whatever's going to go on the other side, this is probably going to go under, or it could go over if it matches. So for now, I'm going to do this. Find a place that doesn't have a glued pom-pom ball. There we go. All right, so I want something across here, and maybe that's another opportunity to bring this in. Or I really like this on the wire. I'm thinking that's pretty cool. Or maybe another piece of trim, or wait. I've got this bracelet, there's a lot of orange on here, and this is kind of orange, and you know, this is kind of orange. So I thought I was going to cut out these flowers and put them somewhere. Maybe that's where that goes right there. Maybe. Okay, I'm doing it. We're going to do it. Thanks, Dan. I'm going to put it in this way. Put that right on top. Okay. I didn't read any cards today or anything because I already had this mess on my desk and I just wanted to keep going. If I have to stop and clear it, it's pretty tough when you're this deep. This is pretty deep into the journal making, so. Don't want glue showing. As always, I'm here alone today, so I don't have anybody to entertain you if I wanted to emboss or use my heat tool. So anything I want to go back and do that with, I'm going to have to do after the stream today. So I'll keep that in mind. I feel like it's still missing something, and maybe it's something from here. Let's look and see. Maybe like this needs stuff right here. So I'm thinking more like, I know that's not going to show. Let's see. No, maybe too white. I've got this little box here. Maybe a flower. Got tarot cards here. The white one. Maybe just a sun. The sun doesn't really go with it, does it? I mean, none of it has to go together. We know this. Right? Maybe it needs stamped. My beautiful memories, it says. It's got brown on it. Or just one of these, maybe. I don't mind that there. But I could add some of these. They look like stamps. That looks cool. I'll do that. Got that drawer sitting behind me there. Okay. So I'm going to do this first. Working and lurking. I'm glad you're here to play with me. I mean, that's what I'm up to today. I should have put this on before because I want it inside. There we go. I'm going to have to re-glue this bit. There we go. That looks cool. I always like to have a lot of things hanging out the bottom and poking out the top. So I always keep that in mind when I'm doing the page layouts. And I feel like this one definitely could use more of, you know, that sort of stuff on it. But I'm not sure what it is. So it's going to be one of those, you know, where I flip to the next page until I figure it out. So I've got a rip strip here. Oh, and I've got this girl. And she's not done either. Let's put some jewels on her. Yeah. I was thinking like something, you know, random around there. So I'm going to grab some jewels here. Let's see what we got. No. That's pearls. But wait. That is, yeah, I'm thinking those. That's what I want to see. All right. So with this, I'm just going to add a few little sparkles to it. I should get the ribbon in first, though. Maybe make the ribbon match one of those other ones, or if I can get this would be nice. Some more green. I'm not mad at that one. So I want an angle here. Even with my fabric scissors, this stuff is hard to cut. I don't know why. Definitely, I wish it would rib. That would make it easier. Okay. Let's see if I can get this through. Did I not? Really? Let's try these ones. What I want is the point to put through the hole. That's terrible. I don't know why that stuff is so hard to cut. And this one I'm going to tie like that. And I'm going to put a dot of glue, this one will be fine, inside so it doesn't come undone. Because I don't want to tie it in a full knot. It makes it too bulky. Okay, so it doesn't come undone. And then jewels. I need my glossy accents for this. And this is out of that old magazine. It's just like names of like shoe shops, which I thought was cool. Like Peerless Company, White and Davis, Hudson Belk, Pomeroy's. I mean, it's weird names, but it's funny. So I need my wax pencil. It should be right here. Yes. And then maybe we'll go through with some Stabilo as well. You guys see? Okay. So deciding where they go. Maybe they go here on the 3. And I have different sizes if I can do this nicely. We'll see. Otherwise, I've just glossed the 3. So, looking for different sizes. Don't want that kind. I want that kind. Come on. I think I need to sharpen my little pencil. All right, or find my other one. Come on. We want you. Okay. And you. Okay. And they are different colors in here. There's different styles too. I've got some domed, some round ones that aren't like the jewels that I'm trying to avoid. I wish I hadn't dumped them in this one. Otherwise, it's a nice mix. Right there. I have some bigger ones now. And avoid the purple. And let's see, I do need some more of the clear diamond-like ones. So I have variety. This thing is almost too small for them to spread them out. There we go. Oh, boom. Come on, let go. Uh-oh, it's on my... Need some gold. Come on. You got to find them in the right position. And that can be tough. Right in here. Come on. Did I drop it? I dropped it. I don't know where it went. Not that one. And one more little one. Come on. I'm talking to him. I think that's really helpful. You got to talk to him, apparently. So there we have our three, all gemmed up. But don't forget to talk to it. Okay, and then I think I want to put a moon on here. Back. Got these. I have loved these. These are like, it's like confetti. And I have used, you guys have seen me use these all the time. Sometimes I have it positioned like this, and I've put them on heads, and I just think they're amazing. But, you know, I want to add one here. I know she's got that moon there. Maybe it goes the other way. Or maybe it goes here. How about right there? It has to be up high. I know it's weird, but I like it. Are you laughing at me for talking to my gems and putting the glue pin in my mouth? There. All these sad when these are gone. I'll have to go find more, I guess. So now how about my Stabilo? You know what we should do before that? Because I think I want to do this page next, but I want some texture on here, and maybe that'll give it some time to dry if I put a stencil over this with a little bit of molding paste, or yeah, molding paste. That's what I use. So while I'm working on these tags, that has a chance. So let's see. She's a witch. I want something that has a small pattern. Let's see, something with a smaller pattern, and like, I like this one. I did use this one earlier. It almost looks like pots stacked up, or spiders. And I do really like that one. It's got nice lines. Or maybe this one, because that is like the right style for her style. Ooh. How about that? Yeah, because I can move that all around. Okay. No, not at all. You're not laughing at me? Not at all. I'm laughing at me, so I'd like you to laugh at me too. So if I do this, I've got the molding paste. I think I want to go ahead and color the molding paste, because then I don't have to worry about coloring these. Or do I want it white? This molding paste is nice. It dries nice. If I did a color, what color would I like? I'm thinking maybe I will just go with white. You guys think of a color? Maybe yellow would be nice. What do you think? I mean, there's no yellow on it, but there could be. Or she has a purple hat band. I think yellow would be striking. Or orange. Orange. Okay. All right. That's what we'll do. Okay. So I need like a little palette that I can mix that on. And I dropped my little palette right here. I just need a little bit. And I need to find something orange to mix with it. And that would be, I wonder if I can use, you know, in the past, I have used, oh, wait, I wonder if this will work. Let's see the color. I've never used this stuff with, oh, come on. Why? Came out of the top. I have never used this stuff with molding paste. So it is a transparent paint. It is the acrylic color. Come on. Why can't I get you? Has it not been opened? Oh my goodness. All right then. And Lexi, are you here? Because Lexi is the one that bought these, and I'm glad I brought them home because, and I was going to bring them back for our next event. I just wanted to try them to see if I wanted to order them, but we haven't had another event. So they would be sitting there drying out, and I've barely touched them. I'm getting a baby wipe for my hands. So I think the plan today, I'm just going to stream until I'm not streaming anymore. Because we don't have a plan and it's just kind of a Saturday hangout and it's a special event. So I was kind of thinking I might just go until, play until I drop today on camera, and people can pop in and out that way. I think this color is okay. After all that, there's another sort of orange color. This one has kind of a pinky tint to it. Should we try this though? Let's try it. Let's see how it works. Being a transparent, we'll see how it looks with this. Okay. Now, molding paste, there's so many different kinds, but the golden molding paste is actually, it's just so crisp on a stencil. It works really, really well, like impressingly well. It goes on smooth. I've had this for ages and it's just as good as it was when I first got it. Do I need that much? Maybe, maybe not. So let's see. If I have more than I need, I'll put it on some rip strips. That's another thing you can do with rip strips that's really great is just use your leftovers, your leftover paint, you guys have seen me use the chipboard book for that, but rip strips are a great option as well. And then they're a good starter when you're ready to, I hope that doesn't turn out pink because of the texture. They're a good starter when you're not sure what you want to put on a page or, let's get it nice and even. It's all streaky. I didn't know I'd be doing this today. Not this. So my husband's been building some new planes and working on that stuff kind of all week. And so he's been preoccupied, and it gave me the opportunity to do this. I mean, we're having stormy weather. He's hanging out in his drone room and programming stuff. And, I have the opportunity to play, which I love. Okay, so I'm going to take advantage of these shapes and try to get it on there like there. So I want to use this shape right here. Try to get some lift on that. Woo! What do you think? It does look pink, but it is orange. And it looks good on the turquoise. What? Okay. Sorry, guys. I love you too. Have fun. There. And then I can wipe away anything. Oh, I got a bit squidgy there. It's squidgy. You can wipe away anything you don't want because it's nice and soft. So I'm going to take it off of her arm. And the squidgy bit. Boy, I did make way too much, didn't I? I should put some over here. Got some on here. It's squidgy. That's my word of the day. I made it up like I do. It's squidgy. You could also use it like my tummy's been squidgy all week, because it has been. Or I feel squidgy. Okay, so that's that. I think, and it does wipe away well too, if there's a part you don't want. Like this. I guess I missed a spot here. This one. Wipes right up. And this is a wet baby wipe. You could probably use a palette knife or a paintbrush or whatever. I'm probably going to put something else right here, so I'll have it flat there. Okay, let's see how it looks on the black. I'm pretty excited about that. And I got it all over my stencil here, which is never good. I'm actually going to wrap this wet baby wipe around it and get another one wet. Just put it on top, so when I go downstairs, I can, clean them. Just a recycled baby wipe. And then I don't have to clean it here at my desk. I have a box for this right here. There we go. Okay. Now, if I'd known I was going to do that, I might have brought up a, where was that other one? I might have brought up a different, like a bus tub with, sorry, I'm lost in thought. I would have brought up a bus tub with a little bit of water in it. If I'd have known. Okay, so that one, I'm going to use this one. And just put a little bit. This one looks so much different when you use it than it does, like it's hard to see how it's going to turn out. Got that clip in my way. But it looks so cool. I didn't use this stencil for a very long time. I just didn't think it was cool. I didn't like it. And then I finally used it with ink one day and I was like, that looks neat, because of the circles. It looks different than you're expecting it to. I'm going to put a little there and then we'll put some on a rip strip. Right there. Maybe here. Not on the edge. I'm on the edge. I feel a little not like myself today. So you guys are going to get kooky Sharon, I guess. Okay, and this one's got a lot on it. I'm wondering if, because there's so much, if it shows here like this. And I'm putting it with the other one with another used baby wipe on top. And I'll spray it. You could use paper towels. It doesn't have to be a baby wipe. I always save the baby wipes unless they're gross and put them in a jar next to me so they can be used like this or however. Okay. And that's really nice on there. I think that's a lot of contrast, just like on the turquoise. I'm really happy with that. So we're going to set it aside and let it dry because we're working on tags and rip strips. All right. So now I've got that. This out. All right. So I've got this one that is, I think that's pretty done. I'm okay with this. That green really matches, doesn't it? It's just got that on the back. So I'm going to set this over here. All right. rip strips. Let me look at that ring again and see if I've got some in the right colors that are started, because not all of these are finished. I mean, they'll be offcuts from things I'm doing, you know. So some of them are alcohol ink, some are, and that's a nice purple one. I want one with some solid color or some, you know, not too much of a pattern. I love this one. This was an offcut from something. It was the other side of an art book. They're just so much fun. They're fun to make. Kylie was really interested in these too. She thought they looked really neat hanging, and I was flattered that she liked them. Just looking. This is boxes. You know, when you rip off the flaps on the box. It's Andy Warhol. Let's see. Oh, maybe I use this one. There's so many rings here. This one, I don't know why I cut it like this. It was from a project. But I think that's a nice dark color, and it's got this, and that's kind of fun. It's pretty fun. Let's see what I have here. These are upside down. Oh, there's a nice green, blue. Okay. So they're here in different stages. Some of the rings are completely done. Some of them, you know, are offcuts that had color on them. Blue. So I will use that. Let's see if there's another one here. Uda, hey! My rip strips. Haven't you seen the videos that I made with the rip strips and the challenge I did with Judy before she passed? I've been making them for years. They're just, you can use them any way you like in the journals. They hang up nicely. I mean, look at that. That's so good. And they're fun to look at. I also hang tags like this before they're finished. Like when I go to choose a base, I already have it done then. Just a sec. Let me put this back. So, okay, so we'll do these ones. And this, can we make that more orange, I wonder? Put a little bit of red in it. So it's less salmony. Let's see. See what it does. How are you doing today, Uda? It is a special stormy Saturday here. Oh, that really did make it pink. Oh, it's like raspberry. Ew. Not the color I'm going for. I have this. This one is the King's Gold. It's probably just going to turn it back into salmon. We'll see. Because red and yellow makes orange. It does have that white base, though. Pretty soon I'll be more paint than molding paste. Ew. It just went back to the same color. Look how good I am at color matching today. Guess I'm just going to use it like it is. All right. I used my baby wipe. I need another one. I need two, apparently. That's two. All right. So let's say I'm going to do this. Let's do this on it. It is so salmon. Also with this kind of molding paste, the best way to get a clear image, now this has been mixed with paint, so it's not as crisp as it would be, is to have as few passes over it as you can, because that's how you end up with paint under the stencil. Now, I mean, it happens to me all the time, but I'm aware of it and I know why it happens. That looks pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What do you think? And then I'll set those on the back counter. Now I already have paint on this one, so I'm going to continue with this. Go all the way. Oh gosh. Messy, 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 Bessie. Okay. Maybe I need to do this one off. Yeah. And not cover the whole thing. Just do it in like 3 spots. Let's see how it looks. All right. See, it's a little squidgy right there. I don't like that line. I don't know if I can match it back up. I see why I have that line though. Squidgy. It's okay. It's better than it was. So then when I go to decorate this, damn it, when I go to decorate it, it's already got some texture on it and it's fun. And this is messy. So maybe what I'll do here is this. I mean, I don't have much left, so but I do need to clean off some of this because there's a lot on it. And then I can add whatever's left. It's just a book page. Just to tear up and use in a project, little bits here and there. All right, I'm putting this with my others. I really should have those in a plastic bag now. That one's pretty big. I do have a Ziploc bag next to me. I'm just going to throw them in there. That's 3 now, and I don't want the texture paste to clog any of the holes. So I'm going to spray it. Not the color I thought I was going to have today, or have on me. I think I'm allergic to it. I mean, it's orange, but it's peachy. Oh, come on. So that molding paste also works like glue, which is good to know. Like you can use it in 3D projects. I'm putting these on my back counter. Get them out of my way. On something here. There we go. All right. Now, let's move this away. Let's use a paintbrush on that. What if I did? What if I took a paintbrush and this is just an offcut from something, and it was alcohol ink on the gel plate. And this was like almost the ghost print, just scrap piece of paper. So let me see, got a nice big one here. What if I just painted it? It is transparent paint, so it's showing through. Normally the molding paste is not transparent, but there's so much paint in it now because I kept adding it that it is transparent. All right, and I feel like I used some of that up. Wait. Everywhere I touch it, it's got a little white on it. That could be photo paper there. Some of the matte stuff that I use all the time. All right. I think I'm done with that. I made a mess. Came, I saw. I did it. Where did my brush go? There we go. So I'm going to set this aside. Get it out of my way. And let's look on those tags, huh? Set it right there. So let's see. I've got some that are here, and I've got the stickers over here that go with this. And it would be kind of fun to do a couple of these to go in the pages. And I started this. This is from that magazine. It was a plate or something. And I already had this. And then I put the word moment on it. So I might just leave that the way it is. Maybe do a little bit of doodling on it, or let's see. Oh, I was going to do this on here. So let's say I want to, this is my Stabilo. Just grunge it up a little bit. Give it some love. And my water pen. You just woke up. What time is it there? Did you take a nap? I tell you, there are days lately where I can't keep my eyes open, and that's not normal for me to like nap. That's not my thing. I've taken more naps this year than I've ever taken in my life. Like I'll sit down to do something and suddenly my eyes are just closed. I don't know what's going on. I don't want it to be even. I need messy lines, you know. It's harder on this wallpaper because it is a wipeable. It's got a coat on it. But I mean, I can get some of it. Like that looks cool. I like that. That makes me happy. And then maybe around these edges with what's left over on the brush. There's still a lot right here. I should do that flower better. Yeah. So it'll dry a little lighter than this. Let's see. Just giving everything some shadow and depth, and just makes it more interesting all in all. Here we go. Makes the flower stand out, and it'll dry a lot lighter. All right. I'm going to set this to the side over here. So we know we have that one. And this one I could just do very little to it, and it could be a filler, you know. You want the word moment. There was a tear in it right there, so that's where I put the word, you know, just adapting. This is a steampunk stencil with the clock. I love it. I'm going to ink it. Get rid of that line. There. Just a minute. More water. There. Okay. It's looking purple. There's a purple undertone on the Stabilo. Apparently, I was noticing it looked purple on the other one too. Or it's rehydrating my purple glue stick. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but it's magic right there. It's magical. So just a filler with a what kind of tag or what kind of fabric do we want here? Nah, maybe just a bit of, I know. So my stapler's downstairs. Kind of would like to use that. That'd be fun. You know, to staple things to the top or. So like that. And then I'll put something like a brad through it just to get that to stay. This way. And the brad. Just filler. Doesn't have to be, not everything has to be, you know, covered in the girls, I guess. It looks weird to me when I don't use a woman for a focal point. I don't know why. It's very unusual for me. It needs one of these. I've got these hearts. Maybe this is it. Come on. Okay, I need my awl. It's the smaller brads that I have so much trouble with my nails. And that was what I was using last time. So we're supposed to be having storms, and we woke up to sun this morning. I'm not sure why. And I'm kind of like, oh, I want the storm. So hopefully by the time I drop today and go downstairs, it'll be stormy. That was hard to get apart. It's supposed to storm for a few days. So maybe I'll turn that. And there we have it. It's boring. It needs something. Maybe it's one of those that I go back in and doodle on. Like I could use like a skinny black pin or something like that. I'm looking in my thing here. Maybe it's something I go back in and put the numbers in because that's what's right here. Maybe do some doodling on it, but I won't doodle on camera. I mean, that's not fun for you guys, I don't think, if I just sit here and doodle. So, but you know, maybe that's the case. It kind of gets lighter in here. Hi, Beth. How are you? Good to have you. I think that's garbage. All right. So I'm going to put this aside. It's done enough. And I'm going to do, where did that other, oh, the other rip strips that I put the paste on. I was thinking we might make some. Or make some little taggies. Okay, so I've got this canvas. I'm going to make some little dangles. That's my plan. I like the black and white. I think it goes with this really well. And I'm going to cut this up and just, you know, it's painted canvas. So I'm going to make like a strip. It's very Beetlejuice, isn't it? And then this. Make some dangles. So I've got this. Oh, my ears are ringing. I think the barometric pressure is definitely changing. I can feel, I mean, it's weird out. It's very dark when it's stormy the last couple days. It's supposed to rain till Tuesday. I'm really excited about it. This one, I think diagonal. This one up here. Okay, and then I'm going to put another little piece of paper or something with it, kind of layer it. Let me see. So I've got this. This is some sort of, I don't remember what it came out of, but it's old. And it's like, it's got sizing on it or something. And it's like a thin canvas or cheesecloth with sizing on it. It came out of some sort of old packaging. It's been so long I don't remember. Anyway, I think I'm going to try to stamp on it and use some of that. And then, so what kind of stamp do I want to use? Let's see. Something small. I just have these ones that I had pulled out for like Halloween. Ooh, how about some of those and maybe a moon? Do I have a stamp thing here? I can use that. So with something like this, what I'm going to want to do is put it on top of it, just to make sure that I get it in all the places. And the smaller the stamp, the more likely it's going to turn out. Okay. So right here, there is, I think, to go with this one, because this moth is pretty big. It's got a skeleton, face. It's that, which is fun. So let's see if we can get this image on here. Or, I may have to find another thing. It's got some creases in it. We'll see. We shall see. Hi, Tony. Welcome in. And hi, Chris. How are you guys? Thank you. You're having a cold. Oh, you're eating and listening. I felt like I was sick this week, but I'm pretty sure it was just, the change in the weather, because we haven't really had fall yet, and suddenly fall, Okay, I'm going to go straight down, real careful. Try not to move the fabric. So you could probably use liquid sizing and cheesecloth and make these yourself. I mean, this would be a great thing to create for all kinds of stuff. So, I mean, I never thought about using sizing. It's been a long time since I owned any, but that is a good use for it, I think. So I'm going to figure out how I want to cut this out. I'll use my little scissors, I think. My desk is such a mess. And the floor around me is covered in things that go with this journal. I've got boxes all around my chair. So I'm going to go over those. It cuts nice, I'll tell you. Do you hear it? It really does cut nice. And I'm not going to fuss with all that detail down there. I'm just going to go kind of around it. And round this out. Well, that's cool. That turned out really good. I've had that stuff on my desk for a long time, wanting to do this with it. That's really good. And the crease is right where, I didn't do that on purpose. I did not do that on purpose. That really worked out. Okay, so I want to cut this bit off, because my crocodile, it punches it, but it leaves a little bit of fabric behind, usually with this stuff, because it's so thick. I've used my crocodile on wood. I use, like the wood slices, which that's a good idea, actually. Maybe I should get some of those out and think about adding some of those to the project. There's some stars. Okay, so I kind of want to use this right here. So I'm going to use the smallest one and just put a hole right between his antennas, hopefully. Yeah, I'll lose a little bit of fabric behind. There we go. That's cool. I like it. And then sometimes I put an eyelet in these, but not always, because it's I mean, it's not going to break. It's pretty sturdy. This one would want a smaller one, but it would be so small. So I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to hang those together. Let me get some pins. Oh, and then I can add like a charm if I want, but I think that one is like speaking for itself because it's like the got the skull on it. So I think that one's great. I gotta find the pins. They're in one of these drawers. I'm telling you, I did not plan this. I never know really what I'm gonna grab because I fly by the seat of my pants. That's right. Found them. All right. I got these little drawers here. I couldn't get this one open. So let's see. I've got some coilless safety pins, paper clips. I never use the colored bulb pens, but maybe now is the time. They just came in a pack, you know, like with a lot of them. I've got rusty clips in here that I rusted myself. But let's pull that out. And let's see what's in this one. I always put a magnet in my little drawers with these things, so I can pick things up if I drop them on the floor. And this one happens to have 2 magnets in it, and they're balls. Hi, Lynn. Did I say hello? I'm glad to have you here. You're also sick with a cold? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so that one's a foot. Somebody sent me that in a Happy Mail package. That's funny. I don't think rust goes with what I'm doing here, but I do have that clip. I could put it on one of these if I want. I do have some properly colored bulb pins somewhere. Okay, that's enough to choose from. I'll put this back. All right. So let's see. I'm going to, what did I do with the orange pins? Did I put them back in the drawer or did I drop them on the floor? Did I do that? Where did they go? They just disappeared? Is that what happened? Oh, there, look, right there. Okay. So I'm going to use that because I've never used a colored one. And just put that on there. And I could add a bead right there if I wanted to. Let's see what I got. Right here. I've just got a little container right here that's got some stuff in it. Let's see if, oh, I have skulls. But I don't think that'll go on the pin. I want one for the pin itself. So it's just a small one. Let's use one of these tacky little things. So I'll put that on first. This is some beads that I had taken to the Harry Potter event when I manned the table for the kids. I haven't put it all away still. So there we have it. We have our little dangle. It's stamped and it's got a stencil on it and it's got a bead. And I could put a little ribbon on the top, but I would do it when I decide where it goes so it matches. Okay, now next I want, those would need painted, I think. So with these ones, let me grab some little pieces of trim, maybe. Let's see. Perhaps a bit of red or, ooh, gold. Got gold. She got the gold. Okay, let's pull one of those off. We can put it on something. And it could hang with this. I do love making dangles, little things like this. They make me happy. Ooh, maybe some of this would work. I'll have to see if it'll work, but let's try it. Let's just give it a shot. So let's see. I'm gonna make it skinnier. It really covers that, doesn't it? Okay. This is stuff for nails, you know, to put a layer on your nails. So this is diagonal. I could put it like that. Just right over it and let the little point stick out. This one, still not sure. Maybe you just glue it right on there. Right there. That looks cool. All right. I need to get that out of my way. So much mess. Fabric glue right here. Just really need to get the top. I don't need to get the whole thing. It can hang. So I put that around the hole right there. Like it's meant to go there almost. Look at that. I'm still not sure about this one. We'll cut another piece off, do that other stamp that I was looking at. And see, we'll just fiddle with it. There's an eyeball. Or it's lips with an eyeball in it. Something like that. Drink of water here. Let's do one of these and see what we can come up with. I mean, maybe we'll love this. I barely used that stamp set because it's weird. I don't know why I ordered it. I'm not sure. I think it was probably for the death moth. But the rest of it is just like weird stuff. Okay. And we straight down. Muhammad to the mountain. Or mountain to Muhammad. I did it. It's not terrible, I guess. It is weird. It goes with the witchy journal. These are all just weird. There's a Grim Reaper. There's a girl with, and she's kind of like Frida. She's got the roses around her head, but she's crying. This is a kind of a cool girl. I haven't used her. I don't think I've paid attention. Let's see what she looks like. Maybe she goes on this or on a rip strip. Let's put her on this, and then I can add this to a rip strip or a tag. So when you do your rip strips, you can do it in sections on purpose to be torn off and used separately or as a whole. I know I've got another stamp on the other side here, but okay, I'm going to ensure that that's made contact. Now, she's kind of cool. I should have moved her over a little bit. Let's do it again. Let's go again. I just want to see her. She's got horns and crazy hair. Let's put her right there. Desks and their surroundings are like black hole. Oh, I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's kind of cool. She would go nicely on a rip strip. I could probably put all of these on a rip strip. I should get one of these that's blank so I can see, because I can't see. I mean, I've got an empty one behind me in a drawer. This is just one I keep on my desk. Stamps are great for Rip Strip Store stickers. We could do these ones right here. Like, because these are just sitting here. But let's finish these first. I'm getting very squirrely. We don't like that. Okay, so I'm going to cut another piece of this. Let's see, I want, how wide? This way. So I have a whole, this is upholstery. It's antique upholstery and it's olive green. You guys have seen me use it all the time, but I have a whole giant roll of it downstairs and it's like tall too. I was so fortunate to find it. So I'm going to do that one longer. It's crooked. And then I'm going to cut around this. Oh, it is a black hole. Oh my God. Stop it. So what if I did, I need to make sure that I have a place for the punch. So it needs to be like at the top. And then what if I did this? And kind of maybe around these. Just give it a wiggle. But it's fun to cut. It makes a cool sound because it's so thick with sizing. It's like crunchy. Okay. And a hole and a hole. Okay, Chris. And when I always used to do my live streams on Saturday. And when I moved to Friday, it did change who could show up. So it is nice to throw a Saturday in once in a while. This is crooked. It's nice to have, to see who else can show up because it's Saturday. So there, I'm going to cut that little bit off right there. I've got little plugs of fabric all over the place. I'll be vacuuming those up in a couple weeks. My floor gets pretty bad before I vacuum it, but it always looks so good after it's vacuumed. So I actually want to round the top of this. And if I was smart, I would use like a pattern so it was exactly the same, but okay. Like flip over the piece or whatever, like when you do a tag, but I'm not that smart. So we're going to do it like that. And that's pretty cool. So I don't like this point right here, but I do really like to cut this fabric. It's very enjoyable. It's like ripping fabric is enjoyable. There. Okay. And I've got a black one here that we will put on it. And then I can add a ribbon to it. I'll do that with this one. All right, so like it should be like a basic color, black, white, a metal is fine. Just because it needs to match whatever I put it on. So it's already black and white, and that's fine. Let me grab behind me something in black or white. Oh, look what I just found. Okay. Not using them yet. Oh, black or white. I don't have just like ribbon. What I have is lace. So much lace. Oh, here. I use this. I got it. I know you guys wish you could see the piles and the bags of fabric behind me, but there's so much of it. So I'm going to double this up, I think, and give that a cut and maybe put 2 through. I'll just open it and I can poke it too. Yep. So I was making these a while back, and one of my old subscribers from my old channel actually messaged me and said, I want, 30 of those. Really? You want 30? I think it was 25. And she was like, I'll pay you, just name your price. And I was like, I don't know what to charge for that. So I started making them for her, and another gal from my old channel, my old lineup of people, messaged her and said, have her make me some too. So I made like 50 of these. Hi, Diane. How are you? So there we go. It's in black and white. I can add something else later to make it match the page or whatever, but that's that. Now this one. I love this one. I think it looks pretty cool. Wrapped around the hole there. That's pretty neat. I think this one needs a brad and not much else because it's just very cool. And then it could be added to, added to a page, to a corner or whatever, or as a tab. Let's see. I'm just going to get like one of these for it. I think that'll look cool. And then I can open it back up and put it in like a corner or whatever when I'm ready. But now we have the dangle, and we'll do some rip strips. So we've got this guy, turned out pretty good. We've got this one, and we've got this one. So I'm going to put those to the side because I can add those wherever now that I've made some up. Oh, I totally forgot I had these too. Maybe this one goes on here. This is, it was paper, and I put the hardware in it. I put the eyelet in it, and it has glossy accents on it to make it thicker. So maybe that just goes on there. That's pretty cool. And I wonder if I can get it on here. It's an envelope. I would have to fiddle with it to see how it fits on the page, to make sure it sits right. But I think I could do that. And then it could go on the side of the page like this and hang like that. That's pretty cool. I am happy with that. So if you do this, only the one, if you want to put an eyelet in it, don't put it on the ones underneath because they bump up against each other and they don't hang right. Just on the top if you feel like you need to put an eyelet on it. That's it. All right. So there's another one of those. And I love these guys. Let's make some rip strips, shall we? I'll put these over here. And we'll use some of these things here for our rip strips. I gotta put this away. And do I want to just go with some skinny ones, or do I want a wider piece? I'll just grab some of these. I've got these that are painted that I just had out, but they're on top. So these ones have paint on them. Let's see. And this is just off, stuff that came off of something I was using. Stuff like that. Okay. I've got a brown one here, but I don't know. Just a turquoise one. They're so fun to make, though. So I'll do it two different ways. And if you guys go back, you'll find 2 videos of me with the rip strips explaining and showing the different ways that you could use them and different ways to make them. Oh, here's one I could use right there. I'm just trying to get it back on the hoop. And I can't do it right now. Okay, I'll do it later. I have a box with these in it, but, when I have you end up with these kind of long, skinny pieces all the time. Okay, this already has stars on it from a stamp. These are fun to emboss. You can heat emboss. You can emboss with your, like your machine, or you can use a paste on them. They're really fun to add textures to. But for now, let's use this. And we're going to add some of this. find the one she goes on. So if you go back and do that, go to Judy's channel as well. Judy has passed. She is not with us anymore, which is absolutely heartbreaking for me. And she does have a video where she accepted this challenge and did some rip strips. So you could go and look at that. So I'm going to put these over here. All right. So if I put her on the green, put her up here. We will add some of this. So you just go to town with your little scraps. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it this way. Put some at the bottom. But boom, boom, boom. It's a good way to use your stickers, guys. You know, like if you have those stickers of the people that you love so much, or the Tim Holtz, the cutout. I don't like that line. The cutout chipboard people. Washi tape, it's great for this. And this is something you can do in front of the TV. If you have like a box, you throw all these little pieces in, and you throw the scraps that you think are going to go well on a rip strip in that box as well. You can actually sit and fiddle and use markers on them. They're just a lot of fun to make. This might go on one. I'm just looking at the little scraps that are on my desk here. I do have the washi tape. Too many things on my desk, guys. I don't like it. Oh, there's a die cut, and it's embossed. I think I have another one of those sitting here. Oh, yep, it's a feather. A die cut feather. Great way to use your die cuts. Let's put this away. Over here. Okay, so a bit of washi maybe. Just the one that's on top. I don't mind. This way. And this way. I'll end up covering some of it too. It's really crooked, isn't it? All right, let's see. I've got over here some weird little scraps from projects just in this bin right next to me. Like these kind of things, just offcut of little wrapping paper, like a map. Let's see. I want to use the map on there. I think I need more book page on there, don't I? I've got a box of whites just sitting next to me here with different stuff in it. This one has some Korean or Asian writing on it. Put that on a different one. Garbage. Let's put it on this one. So I love doing things in like an assembly because you aren't thinking as much. And I know we've done this in the past. And if Julie was with us, she could tell you guys about it because it was so much fun. We did like clusters, and I said, okay, put 5 of these down. Okay, now put 5 of these down. And it worked out so well because you're not thinking and overdoing it, you know. Oh, don't take it out of the crafting room. Where's the mysterious voice today? Oh, he is getting new windows today. So, you know, it's okay. We can miss him once in a while. Yeah, I guess it's just more fun with him here because, you know, we make each other laugh and all of the inappropriateness, you know, it just happens. Okay, and then I've got this book page, and I feel like, oh, this is an old one. It almost feels like construction paper. It's cottony, but I'm going to add some because she is on book page. And over here, because it's in my hand. There's another little piece. Put right here. Go this way. When you're done and you go in and trim your edges off it and clean it up, it really comes together. Let's see. I'm going to use another piece of that right in here. And the thicker they are, the more fun they are to, you can use them to flip. You can use them as a bookmark. They can be a pocket. They can be a belly band. You can cut them up and use them as tags. Upside down. You can just, like I said, rip off a piece that you want to use. So let's see. I want to put a little washi on here, and then I'm going to put some stickers on there. So this washi is really cool. I just got it. I have not really bought washi in a long time, and this is why I got it. You see her? Hi, Lynn. Did I say? Oh, I did say hello, didn't I? And Jenny, hi. Who am I missing? I'm alone today, so yeah, you just be patient with me because I'm also like focusing on, you know, this kind of stuff. Oh, I hate this. So I'm not really a washi tape sort of girl, but I really, really like this set. So I got it determined to use it on this specific book that we're working on. Why did they have to make it so difficult? Just, you know, a little edge tucked in or something. That was, whew, that was tough. I don't want to ruin the girl. Okay, let me see. Look how wide that is. And look at her. Look at her. She's amazing. I didn't know she was going to be that big. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let me see here. I was going to put her on one of these. Cut that piece off. Or I could use it. I mean, honestly, I could use it like that. All these little pieces. Let's get her. Darn. I guess I'm going to put her right here. She's beautiful. Oh, she's so pretty. I'm wondering if there are more of them. That was kind of the thought here. I'm going to rip it. My dog is barking. Something's going on down there. Okay, let's see. Probably a delivery. I ordered birdseed this morning because we have a family of birds that comes every winter, and you know, they go to my feeder, that the one I made that there's a little video on. I made it for the squirrel, but the birds come too. But so I have to keep that full all day. I'm like running peanuts and sunflower seeds and whatever over to it, because the squirrel will come out and just stare at me, just like, hey, where's my peanuts? You know, like, it's so funny. How about some of this? I just want to see if there's another girl here, or if it's the same one. Oh, she's looking the other direction. She's exactly the same though. Interesting. Well, I think I could probably use a little bit of that. Let's put that back. And we'll put it on the top. That'll get cut off there. And maybe I'll throw this on another one because it's in my hand. You can get really messy with these, and you know, they come together. You go through the ugly phase, got to do that. That's part of the process. All right, I'm going to use some of that. This is that textured wallpaper from the, I don't know, 60s. It's kind of foamy. It's got a weird texture. I'll put this back. Had enough of those. So let's see what kind of glue I want to use. I think I can probably just use this. I need to use up some glue sticks. I have way too many. Actually, I'm going to go with that side and then cut this off while I'm here. It really does clean it up when you go to cut them, and they look a lot more organized. I really do think I should use some of this, but yep. It's a good way to use those little things that are just floating around on your desk, things you're hoarding. You know those things? Okay, I do have these little flowers, and I have these feathers, and I think the feathers really go with her. And these are cut out, but then I embossed them too. And they're pretty delicate. So I'm thinking like right there. I feel like my glue sticks are, you know, really close to drying out right now, and I've got too many of them open. So I do need to, boy, that's delicate. Do need to fix them or use them. Obviously, I can't talk at the same time, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm hyper focused, and I have ADHD today. It's pretty bad, but I admit it. You know, it's part of me. So, all right, now some of these need a different kind of glue. So if I give her a flower here, and she gets one here, and then maybe right here, and then this one can be used as a whole, or it can be used, you know, in pieces that way. So a little bit of this, see, it comes together right here. So I ordered birdseed. That was what I was saying. I ordered birdseed, and it said they could deliver it today. I just ordered it this morning. I was shocked. Now I'm leaving room for a hole here too. So that one has really come together. And at this stage, I feel like that one's nearly done. I might take my Stabilo and go around some things here, give it some extra, you know, kind of give it that watercolor effect, because it does dry lighter, but make some things stand out. Let's see. I might also, you know, use some gold wax on it, on any of the textures that are here. And then, you know, highlight my lines, because why not? They're there. Just makes it look better and intentional. We're going for intentional, right? She's really cool. I'm impressed with her. I'm just going where it's white, really. The extra, because I'm allergic to white. You guys know that. I'm so allergic. Where's my glue? This is sticking up. Here we go. Oh, wrong one. There. punch a hole. She really did come together. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? And you can put anything on a rip strip. That's the thing. I've got these, you know, fabric flowers. Next, we'll use more stickers. I need to take this off. I folded it around to get it out of my way. But it doesn't need to be there. These make really good tucks and pockets and, you know. There she is. I feel like she needs some sparkle, some more sparkle, but she's got a little bit there. And there's a little on here. I don't know what it would be. I mean, I could always go back in and fiddle with any of them as I use them. Look how they go together. It's alcohol ink from the gel plate. I love her. She's so good. You know what she's missing? Where is it? My, hold on. Hold up there, Buttercup. Just inside the flowers. She needs one of these, doesn't she? I feel like there's no place to put anything on my desk. It's just closing in on me, honestly. Okay, so we got her flowers. This stuff doesn't take long to dry. Also, it's surprisingly quick. So I'm going to use some big ones this time, and I think I'm going for the purple, like the darker ones. It's kind of got a purple iridescent shine on it. I like that. These are the ones I don't use very often, but they fit in that circle. So I hope you all are doing something with me while I do this today. While we sit at our desks together and have a girls' day this Saturday. I put enough glue. Okay. Oh, that looks so much better. I love it. I really do love it. She's great. I think she doesn't need ripped. She needs to be used whole. She's fabulous. Colors are great. I love her. Okay, I'm setting this aside. She does not go with the witch thing, though. I really did that, didn't I? Okay. I'm going to clean this one up and see what else we need here. So we probably need more of that same stamp set because they go together and I haven't really used it. The one I don't know why I ordered, you know. So let's take this off. Just going to take it off for a minute. Let's see what else we need here. So we got that girl. There's another girl here. No, I want this one. This girl. She's not even ever had ink on her. She's new. Such a mess. What a mess. Oh, you know what I should do here? I need like tissue paper or something. Got some right here. I know I do. You're gonna go straight down. Make sure we get it all. She's got her hand on her face. I love her rose and thorn halo. That's pretty cool. If she didn't have her hand on her face, she'd be beautiful. So let's see. I'm going to cut that one out. And we'll put her on there. And then, what other one here do we want? Got 2 Grim Reapers that I'll never use. I guess we could use her. Let's do the moth again. You know, I usually, if I'm going to do different little vignettes on there, I usually do 3. 3 that can work together, or you can work separately. This is just photo paper right here. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm not on my, there we go. Placement matters. Ah, so cool. Okay, put this away now. Put it back. Put it away. Put it off my desk. Because there's so much on my desk. It's a good way to use your, when you get new stamps in the mail, and you want to test them out, you could, you know, have rip strips handy in a bin on your desk or under it or whatever, and that's a great way to do that. You know, because we always, when we get new stamps, it's hard not to want to stamp them. You know, just to see, because they're hard to see otherwise. This is just glossy photo paper, I believe. And that's okay. I'm just doing a rough cut. So she would go here or here. Let's do the moth. It's a little wet still. Feel like I've done this before. I can add his antennas in later. Okay, maybe a little more here. There. So he'll go in the middle. I think they need something else under them too. I'm feeling like something's missing. So I'm just going to my scraps here. How about, do you remember when we used some of the strips and we put them in the box and sprayed them? Well, this is my leftovers when we made the little ruffly things. Ooh. So maybe, no, I think it needs like blue and some of that orange. There we go. That's Korean paper too. That's funny. That was an accident. There's already some on here. Oh, no, it wasn't this one. It was the other one, wasn't it? All right. Let's get rid of those super straight edges right there. We're going to wait on that. Okay. And I'm going to put it on here wrinkly because I can. And maybe a little bit more. Put it right here. There. Wrinkle, wrinkle. My glue. Get those edges. Oh, the top needs it, doesn't it? Let's see. Right up here. Wrinkle, wrinkle. No, let go of me. It doesn't want to wrinkle. Okay. So I'll wait on that. So this moth goes here. Let go of me. We got the moth. It's so quiet in chat, you guys. You guys all must be working at your desk. Am I guessing correctly? Like that. The moth. And then she can go like this. Wait, let's move our moth up a little there. She can go like this. Okay. So I was saying I'm going to do this till I drop today. And the fact that my husband went to his best friend's in another town means that I have all day now. And I'm not going to worry about the kitchen or cooking. That's really nice, actually. That's so nice. Let's clean it up. I could put white paper on the back if I wanted. Make like little writing spaces, or, I mean, I'm not worried about it because if I use it for like a belly band or a tuck spot, it won't be seen. You know, so it's okay. I think it needs like some little elements, you know, something. Not these, they don't work, but I'll find the something. But let's get around these guys and get some uneven color. You could use any medium on them. Your, you know, your watercolors, break them out. Your inks, your sprays, break them out. I always have some rip strips sitting in my spray box. Just doing it really, really messy. Just a lot of water, flood it. Because it dries lighter. And it's more interesting, I think, when it dries, if you get enough water on there. Like if you flood it, it pools out and creates more interest. All right. Now I've got to figure out what else goes on there. And let's see. I do have these flowers. And they look like pressed dead flowers, but I don't know if they go. They might. If I can find some smaller ones, maybe. Maybe some half flowers. I ordered these and did not realize how many pink ones would be in here, but they're not too bad. They're really not too bad. They could be worse. It's got pink. I have feelings about pink. There's a butterfly. Well, I already have a moth. They do look like dead flowers, though. Pink. Okay, not those ones. Just a moment. I'm not done. My dog is stirring down there. Maybe one of these. Gosh, it's a mess. Okay, let's see. Not tarot cards, but those would be good on a rip strip. Maybe I need to do one of those next. What if I pick some tarot cards blind, like I'm doing right now, and those are our cards? Since I didn't read any cards, but when we started, that's fun, right? And that one. So we'll see. I wonder if any of these, no, they just overpower that. So let's see, flowers. Some of these that I use all the time. I could cut those off and put them on her head. I like that. And I like that. And probably need a bit of red down here as well. And there's another one. I'll do it. That's what we're doing. Works for me. All right, I'm going to cut these off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me get back over there. Yeah, onto the floor. That's right. My desk isn't big enough. I have a corner too, but I've really boxed myself in, and that's the problem. It's because I have too much cool stuff, and I'm one of those people that needs to have it out. I need to see it to use it. Are you guys like that? Who else is like that? Hi, Mama. How are you? Good to see ya. I'm betting that you're one of the people that Saturday works better for, huh? Because I moved my my time slot. And I think it's been since then. Hi, April. Mama, is that your name, April? I don't know this. I should. Okay, so I put that over her horns. Okay. I'm going to cut some of this away. Put it right there. I just don't like how shiny these get. You know, like that they when you turn them. I do not like that part. Sam, I am. I think I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to cut off what I don't want there. All right. Now, everything's really flat on here. There's no 3D element at all. And I feel like it needs something 3D, doesn't it? It does. It's very, very flat. That's what's missing, I think. So is it a tiny bit of trim? Is it a little red velvet, maybe? Yes, maybe it is. And is there another place to put that? This is a whole roll. I'm just cutting a section out of the middle, you know, just because I'm impatient. So if I put some there, that actually looks really good with it. Right here. And I'll trim it off. And then when I punch a hole in this, I could actually put some of this in the top. Because they all get a hole. So they go on the ring. But I might use this one in the journal. So I wonder how our stuff is drying. It looks like it's nearly there. Shouldn't take too long. All right. And there. Oh, what a mess. Oh my God. It is such a mess. It's so messy. I wonder if I could put one right here and it would be okay. I like that, actually. At the opposite angle, that's fine. It doesn't cover anything important. Okay. That was a good 3D element, I think. Okay. And I'm going to punch a hole in it. Actually, it already has one, but I can guess where it's at. All right. I feel like that one's about ready to be used. And then when I put them in whatever they're going in, you know, I can add stuff to them. I just have the basic, you know, when you want to do a little tiny project or you've got something new you want to use, rip strips are definitely the way to go, I think. I think so. It needs cleaned up more. Wrong scissors. All right, so she's done. I could go in and color those too. That would be kind of fun. You make yourself a little rip strip color book. That'd be okay. All right. Now let's use one of these and let's cover. Got all these little tiny weird scraps here. Oh, we have to use the tarot cards. That's what we're using. Because this is our 5. I think I got. It's garbage. That can stay there. All right. So I'm going to cover this with something. And I know that these are dark colors. We've got the moon, which is amazing. We've got the 3 of Wands. It's got mushrooms on it. It's beautiful. We've got King of Swords. We've got the 6 of Swords. And we've got the 7 of Wands. And I don't know what any of those things are, so I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. I have a deck downstairs that I got that explains what everything is, which is kind of cool. Okay, so what if I put some of that on it? And let me get another scrap back here. Oh, that's not really a scrap, is it? Scrap me. Scrap. I've got this thing back here. It's got some stuff in it for this journal that I will touch in a minute and see if it's dry. What if I, is there turquoise? There is turquoise. Also have the stripes. Oh, how about that one? Let's use that one. Okay. We probably could use the turquoise too, but let's see. To go under this. This is a ghost print, gel print. It's got the clock on it in the spiral. It's beautiful. It looks like rust. So maybe I'll use this side. We won't cover that one. I don't want to cover it. And I like a ripped edge. So this, I do love these stripes. I love that was a set of origami paper, which is really cool to work with. Because they're really cheap and they have sets that you wouldn't believe, like that are, you know, unexpected. This, it has London on the other side and it's got stamps and it's origami paper. So if you've never looked up origami paper, I would. Everybody's so quiet. I wish Eddie could have joined us because then it's not just me hearing my own voice. Oh, good. I'm running out. Finally. I just need to use them up before they dry out. Okay. Let's see if I can get that on there straight. All right. And then I want to put the other one down here. Because I want this torn edge right there. I'm going to cut this off. And every layer that you add makes them thicker and sturdier and, you know, more usable for like a tuck or a band or, you know, just make them nice and thick if you're going to use them that way. Okay. That looks cool, actually. That's really cool. I like it. That's good. That's a good tear. And maybe if I do this, I'm going to have to use wet glue to get that to disappear. So I might not use this. I might use this on a different one. Okay. I definitely have a color palette, don't I? It's my thing. No. No, I don't like it. Do like this. Okay, so it is the right colors here. So the moon was first. And this can go in my journal. So we've got that. I'm going to do it crooked. And these are the ones that I could actually tear off and use separately. And they'll have, you know, things around them and behind them and whatever. And then we had the King of Swords. Pretty sure this is a political reading right here. I don't know enough about it, but yeah. King of Swords. I'm going to do 3. So, and then, let's see, the 6 of Swords. Not straight. These ones will go on a different one. Okay, so then I want to do stuff around them. I can stamp on it. I can, let's see, what if I use this? And some ink. Like, do I want to use Distress ink and give it a flick of water, maybe? Maybe. I've got this one that I've barely used, and I've not gotten it wet before. That is the newest ink pad that I have purchased, and it's probably 1.5 years old because it's been a long time. It's been forever. So let's put that away and this away. All right, so I need to find a purple brush. See if I can. I don't know where all my brushes are. I'm thinking I have some downstairs. I can use this one. Wait, is that purple? No. That one has less ink on it though, so I'll use that one. I just have to get enough on there. This is the Villainous Potion. And I'm going to put it on the turquoise stars. And I'll use some of that. And I don't care if it gets on the sticker a little bit. That would be okay. Oh, that looks cool. That brings that purple down. They're not really big enough to show a flick of water, so I won't be concerned with that. Let's see. And while I have this in my hand and ink on the brush, maybe this one's on my desk, so I'm just cleaning it up. Just gonna clean it up here. Not awful. Okay. Put this away. All right, now what else goes on here? I think we need some of these. Let me check my paste here too. It's almost dry. I have some stars here. I know I do. Stand up. Oh, okay. I want the stars. Let's, oh, I almost forgot about those. Where did I put those stars in? I just saw them. Only just. There they are. Okay, there's only a couple left. I need to get more of these. They're 3D stars, and I've used them on lots of things over the years, and I don't know where they came from. And I need more. They're just, I think they go on just about everything. I don't use a lot of these kind of gems, but I use these ones. These are my favorites. They don't come in different sizes though. They're in here with my butterflies. If this was used separately, I'm kind of breaking it up in my head in the event that it might get used separately. So maybe there, and right here. Come on. And there. There we go. I'm not done yet. I have an idea. Let me see. Where did that go? Oh. These are just little pieces from doing, like, using my die cut machine. I can't, Big Shot. And they're just like little pieces I had that fell out in the holes, or there's like some little numbers in here that aren't quite punched out. I don't know if I can punch them out, but they would look cool on here if I could punch them out. I have this. This is foil. I don't see anything that matches though. Nah, I'm not seeing it. I don't know why these numbers didn't punch out all the way. It's irritating. That one did. It's all wrong. Okay, never mind. It was a thought. I also think I should drink some water before I fall over. Paul! Oh my goodness, hello! For anybody that doesn't know, Paul and I used to work together. My princess there, Paul, and I'm Prince. And we went on drag cruises together with the RuPaul's Drag Race Queens. In case you didn't know, that's Paul. We go way, way back. Okay, so I think I'm going to put some of these on here too. Let's see, I'll find the gold ones. Oh, some of those. Because they're gold. And then we'll get the book out because I think this is it's almost dry. So I can play with it again. All right, let me see. Maybe, no more stripes. I'm just not seeing what else I want to put on here. It needs a hole. I don't think these go. This is just too much, you know, not made by my own hand stuff. And it bothers me. It really needs that. I feel like it always needs that little extra touch that makes it yours. If that makes sense, you know. If I'm just using stickers and the paper the way it is, I mean, I do have this on here, but I feel like it needs more of, I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay, before I put the stars on, I do want to go in around these, just here and there with my Stabilo. And then I'll do the thing, do the watercolor thing with them. Just really messy. And then we'll do this. Get some water down in that brush. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Flood the zone. That's right. And it dries lighter. And pools nicely. I'll get that other one out that we did first, that I did this. It should be dry by now to show the difference. I love my Stabilo. Where is she at? She is, we got this one, this one, this one, this one. So she's almost dry. She's lightened up so much around all of those edges, and it just looks like watercolor. The holder of Sharon's secrets. Yeah, he is. I'm good, Paul. I am PC, Prince Charming. That is me. Yeah, we did a lot of things together. We like we would watch RuPaul's Drag Race together sometimes. Like the finale, we'd have a little drag party, or you know, that's how that started. And then they announced there was going to be a cruise, and we looked at each other and said, "Oh, let's go on a cruise," you know. So we did with the drag queens. It was so fun. They announced that at a season finale, and we were pretty excited. Okay, so I'm going to glue my stars on, and then I had them here and here and here, if I recall. They're hard to pick up. So there's one, there's two. So these will probably get ripped apart and used separately, but the way you store them, you know, hanging them up is so much easier, and they take up less space, really. And they're organized. So then I want to use some of these gold dots, these little ones. Or maybe I have a gold marker. Sometimes it just calls for glitter. I'm not going to do it again. I did it last time. I won't do it. I won't do it. Okay, so I'm not going to do the gold dots. I'm going to leave it like this for now because I don't know what else it needs. And I think when I rip it off and do it, I'll figure it out. It might be that I go around each one really squiggly with my embossing pen, and then do the heat embossing on it. But really squiggly. That might be cool. Or do some shapes with it, or, you know, something like that. I think that might be fun. But I'm going to leave it like this because I don't want to use the heat tool today because I'm alone. So if Eddie was here, I could have him entertain you while I did it. So, but I can't. Okay, so we did that one. This one's finished. This one and this one. And I think those are fun. Was there another one? Oh, this one that was just a nothing. I have all these scraps on my desk now. You know, maybe we should put some weird words on there too, on some of them. This one has moment. I need to put this back on here. Okay. The weird ones are right here. Some of them. Where are the rest? We were reading these yesterday, and they're so funny. I don't know where the rest of them are. I mean, I don't know how I'd find anything on this desk, but where did I set them? They should be right here. Okay, well, I guess we're going to go with this one. Are there any in here? Because they translated, these are hilarious. Let's see if I can find one. In fact, I hope she never comes back. That's what it says. In fact, I hope she never comes back. Limerence. Learn from failure. Memory is a precise lightning. I lowered my head like withered trees and never talk. They're hilarious. All right, so I'm going to put some words on here, and I think serendipity in every step. They did translate that one correctly. I really do have 4 sheets of these. They're all funny. Serendipity in every step, right there. She looks like she's got lots of serendipity. We've got our little gemstone 3. All right, and these ones need black and white, I think. And I will find these. They're in this bin. I know they are. I just know they are. You guys are probably yelling, they're on your left. They're all right, let's see. I think black for this. All right. Also got some gold ones. I never thought it would be fun to have the translated pieces from China, the phrases. But now I want to find more because they just don't make sense and they're hilarious. I don't know why I want to use them, but they add a sense of humor to my whatever I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to have to cut this. This says be open to whatever comes next. And it goes so, that phrase goes so well with this. So I'm going to break it up into pieces. So it reads as a whole or it reads separately. Be open. Right there. To whatever comes. Right there. And next. Right there. And there it is. That's nice. That works. The next is really, really crooked. They probably need glued. There we go. I'm okay with that. I really like the purple with the turquoise. That works out nice. Looks good with these. Okay, so that goes over here. This one, she looks like she's doing a face plant to me, which is funny. I need some short phrases for this one. Like, never give up, right? It can go right there. And let's see. Some short ones on here. How about let it go? We need that today, don't we? So let it go. And I don't know if I have room for hers unless I put them under her neck and it's small. Oh, I hope this fits. I gotta make it fit. Attitude is everything. She's doing that face plant. So, oh, it just fits. Look at that. A little bit over. Attitude is everything. There we go. Now they can be used separately or together. Never give up. Let it go. Attitude is everything. Those go together like one. That's nice. That worked out. Okay. Putting this back. Now let's get the journal out. So we made some dangles. Those are over here on my side. Made some rip strips. Oh, and this one. I think this is my favorite one. It's beautiful. I love it. So we're going to put these over here next to us so we can use them. And I'm going to move this stuff because it's bugging me. Ink. So we're just going to play until we drop today. That was the plan, or until I have to pee. That's probably the time limit we have. You're getting ready for work? Boo! Hello, who are you? Your name is Boo today. I love it. Okay, so let me see. Clip. Just kind of tidying up a little bit here because I feel like I need to. It's out of hand. It's out of hand right now. Okay. I can see some of my desk. I'm really happy with that. All right. Now this goes in the scrap bin. Let's get our journal out right here. Okay, so we've got our girl here. These are dry. They are dry. At least they're dry on top. I can't do anything with them. I'm going to use this Stabilo on her, but I have 2 of them. I need to get my sharpener out, and I don't want to. That sounds terrible. So where's my other Stabilo? Let's go. Is it downstairs? I don't want to sharpen it. I don't know where my sharpener is. It's right here. It's right here. I can't get it. Oh, it's just so dull. And it works better if it's completely sharpened, you know? Okay, I've got these British bank boxes here. One of them has a sharpener in it. Let's see. Is it you? Nope, sitting empty. I don't know why I have these taking up a shelf here on my desk. And there's the little one. Aren't those cute? I just like them, but they did have stuff in them at some point. I just don't know what to put in them now. All right, and this one has like bookbinding and a needle box or a needle book in it. So this one is a sharpener and a piece of charcoal. That's fun. I had a metal sharpener in here and I did something with it. It's missing. All right. You're on time to work these days, Paul? Yeah, Paul always used to be late. He picked me up for work every day at the casino. I'm just going behind her like she has a shadow this time. Okay. And then I need my water brush. Now, I should have picked this up too because it's all on my right, and that is a problem. What did I do with the rest of those? That's a good question. Let's go here. Glue stick, glossy accents, scissors. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. It's a mixed media nightmare. I just want to get behind her. I really don't want to get her all messed up. I mean, sometimes it happens, but luckily this stuff does dry light. I wouldn't do this if it was like her face or around her profile, her face at all. I would have not done it at all. Skip it. And that will dry lightly. And we already stamped in her cauldron here. Let's see. Don't know what else it needs. It needs stuff. It needs lots of stuff. It needs some washi tape. And I think it goes along here, and then I'll probably put some trim there or trim right here. So which one do we need here? Because remember, I got this for this purpose. I like the one with the gold. These are the same colors. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, crazy how that worked out. This one. I needed one that width. It's got some cool 8s on it. It's probably a spell. These are magic. Okay, I can't find the end though. Come on, where are you at? Where is it? It really is missing. It has to be here. Is that it? No. It really isn't here. I don't know what to do. Do this? Is there a trick? Is that an edge? No. It's so lined up. Do I take a knife to it? Oh my gosh, how did they do that? It's like magic. All right, that's it. Here's my solution. We'll see if it just messes it up or, what happens here. Where's it at? Should be right here. on. I just put it here. Ooh, I have a black feather I can add to this too. I'm looking for a little cutter. Maybe the universe is saying, no, you don't need to cut that. Is that what's happening here? Oh, there's this one. Okay, since we can't find it, I'm just going to be real gentle and go right here. Hopefully not go through more than one layer, but I probably did, you know. Well, I can use that, use the end of it. Could be peeling it the wrong direction too. We'll see. It's something. Yeah, it's like double thick. Okay, that was interesting. Oh gosh, come on. Okay, there's right here. If it's double thick, that's fine for the first go around, but I need the whole thing. Can't have pieces of it. There we go. There we go. It's at least double thick. And it's going the right direction, I think. Okay, so I want to put that like here. Probably gonna have to put glue on it. And do I really want to go over her legs? No, they're cute. She's got cute legs. All right, and maybe where this clip is, get some glue. So I had my greasy fingers all over there, my paint fingers. Okay. Let's see. We are going long today, guys. So if you can stay, that's wonderful. If you can't, I understand. Okay, and I want to, I went at an angle there. I'm just going to put a little piece right here. Go this way with it. And I need one little piece over here, I think. I think right here at the top. Where this joins the red. There's still a cool little piece right here. About there. And I think I'm going to put some sort of, I think this time the trim needs to go on the sides. Because, I mean, I always put it on the bottom. I think it needs to go on the sides or the top this time, somehow. So, right here, I'm thinking is a place for a spell. I'm going to use a white marker. Let's use a pasta pen. If you're a caregiver, finally no more food. Oh, that's wonderful. That's what my son is doing, Paul. That's exactly what he's doing. He's a caregiver for the state. Like a private, you know, he goes to their house, not at a home, nursing home. Okay. So I need a spell, and it is double. My sign at the protest said double toil and struggle. We the people are in trouble. And that was the help of Rhonda with the We the People. I wasn't quite getting it right. And that was what she suggested, but I think that's a bit long for this. So how about the other side of my sign said hex the patriarchy. Maybe something like that. Any suggestions from anyone out there? How about I need to prime it. Let's prime it on here. Come on, you're not empty. I know you're not. I haven't had you that long. Okay. See if I can spell patriarchy. P-A-T-R-I tree. Is it an I or an E? I-A-R-C-H-Y? C-Y. H-Y. I think I got it. Hex the patriarchy. I don't know what else to write with. I'm just going to write that, I guess. Something else goes over here in white, and it's not on me. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. All right. Well, we're going to leave it like that for right now until I come up. Maybe a tree of life. Sacred geometry. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll think about what goes there, and it's going to be in white. So I like that idea, but let's get some trim on this thing. And then do I want like maybe I put a band on this one and it holds something. This is a really good spot for it. I could do that. I could use this turquoise one because of that turquoise right there. And that would tie it together. This is just where I put that extra tape. And I can leave that one. Let's see. How would I use that? I can do that. That one there. And then I have, when they're too wide like this, I've even gone and like folded the end and made like a little tab. So I could probably do that right here. So it would be folded, and then I would put an eyelet in it, and that would be a tab right there. So I'm going to do that right now. You have thoughts on the? Okay, so that goes that way. And then I need one of these. So I'm going to go with I'll go with the black, but these ones don't have that little piece on the back that I want. So I'm going to use one of the gold ones because they're the same size. So the other side is actually going to be gold. Set that in there gently. And there it is. And that goes there. So now I can decorate the rest of that. Let's see what we've got. I've got the 7 of Wands. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hold on a minute. Let me grab a piece of, just a little piece of scrap here I can use for this because I have an idea. Oh no, she has an idea. Oh, I have some die cuts there. Yeah, I needed more stuff on my desk. That's what I was looking for. Okay, here's a piece of scrap I can use. So I needed some like packaging, chipboard, whatever. I'm gonna back these because I'm going to have the belly band not be straight on the edges. It's going to have some, you know, things. It's going to have a wonky line. So I want to put this on there. And I don't know what happened to the other stickers. There should be another sticker here on my desk somewhere. So that's the 7 of Wands right there. I'm going to cut him out. Or do I want to put something else on it? Cut them out together. Let's see what I have here. So, wrong colors. No. 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 I think these are all cream and do that. Some trees. Oh, there's Halloween. There's some pumpkins. Forgot these were in here. And there's another. Totally forgot about those. Oh, there's another little piece. Maybe that goes on there. There's a tree. Let's see. Maybe this piece. Okay. Put these away. All right, so this goes in the garbage. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out because I'm not going to layer anything on it, but I might use those pieces. Okay, so that's like that. Do it down here. So like that, and it's going to have some trim on it. I think the gold tissue paper would be good. I had just had a piece of that on my desk, and I put it where? There's some. I think a piece of this would be nice. Get out the wet glue for that one. Right here. Crocodile away. Because the only way to do tissue paper properly is to actually use wet glue. If you want it to disappear, that is. My water needs changed. It is like salmon colored from that paint. It's not bad. It's just, it's got a tinge. Okay, so I don't need to cover the whole thing, just like a nice torn edge there. No, don't like the straight edge, but okay. So that makes it disappear, and that's why wet glue is important. And then I'm going to need, I want to stamp on that, I think. Okay, so stamp here. What am I? Oh, this one. This one that I love so much. Okay. I'm going to use, I really want to use the, let's see. I'm going to use that one. Because I've got purple on the washi. And this is the oxide. I'm thinking it might be cool if I can give it a little flick of water. So if this goes on here, I want it to go this way. I should put a piece of paper over it so I don't get ink all over myself. You know? But no. That's cool. And I just kind of want to color this. Let's get all that ink off there, though, because I did the whole stamp. It's pretty wet. Okay. And what if I just colored this with this and a brush? This is one of those embossed, it's textured. Hi, Mama Juju. Hi, Vale. Hello. Our bodies, our decisions. I like that. I like that. Oh, have a good day at work, Paul. Miss your face, princess. So I'm doing that, but that can get water, and then I can take a little bit of gold wax on my finger and pick up the texture that I didn't like push out already. So a spritz. I've got this little one. Let's see what it does, because I haven't done this ink with water yet. Ooh, sometimes they turn such a cool color. Oh yeah, this one turns like a gray. Huh. Oh yes, I like it. Oh yes, I like it. Okay, gold. I need this. My Nuvo mousse is completely buried in the corner there. Completely buried. This is definitely mixed media today. I've had just about everything out, haven't I? All right. Can I cut this yet? No. I just want to see how it looks. See what else I need. Okay, I need some trim. That's next. Let's see. And I know what, I have a tag that's going to go there, and it might be that one that goes inside. So let's see. Trim. Need some trim. Kind of want it to, oh, I could use some of this, or the other gold one that I have that's textured like that. This, let's see. No, I'm not seeing it. Oh, I kind of want some to hang down. It needs to hang down. Some gold rickrack. I really did get the rickrack out for this. I could put it on the edge. All right, let's see how much I need. I love it. All right. Come on, rip nicely for me. That's good, that's fine. It's a little wet on the edges. Okay. Now if I put this here, put it on first. Let it hang down a little bit. Come on, be nice. Sometimes you have to use the end of the bottle, like, to push it down because it keeps sticking to your fingers. That's a good way to do that. I want the rickrack to go around the hole. So I don't know why I have this on my desk, but maybe I need a little bit of this on here. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe we need that. I'm going to try to do it with a glue stick, but we'll see. I don't want to cover the, there we go. There we go. Okay. Keep mixing up my scissors. One's for fabric, one's for paper. I try to like religiously use them correctly, and it's difficult. This one is for trim. That's ridiculous. Maybe it needs more of these. It needs to show. I know that. And then maybe... No. Okay, I'm going to get another one of those out. I want to see if I can use another one. Ooh, I like the Two of Pentacles. Look at that. She's beautiful. I also have this set. It's a little bit different. I've not used any of these at all. Let's see. I'll use her. That's fine. I'll just use her. Okay. So she needs to go on a piece of chipboard. Cut her out. Usually I wouldn't do two, but you know, I'm going to because that's all the room there is on this. Blue handle. Okay. I need to ink every edge here. So you can't do it after, usually, or it's hard to get to. And I don't want the white showing. Allergic to white. Okay. Oh, I'm doing that thing where I don't have my feet flat on the floor and I stress my leg out. I don't know why we do that when we're, you know, concentrating. Like, or you stress your back out at your desk, or, you know, it's like we create tension when we're having moments where we should be relaxing. And that's tough. So what about you? Can I get you better? Show off your texture. And then this is so white. You know what this needs? A spray color. Maybe even because of this color right here, I could get away with some of my walnut ink spray. Let's see. I should do it on something, right? Let's see. Oh, this is the one that just continuously sprays. I don't want that. I want this one. This will also adjust the ink on there. And it won't stay wet long. Because I might or I might not use it. But I can get away with that color. The purple isn't really on here. There is some purple in the washi tape. So that might be a bit much, but I could go like 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Kind of almost need another one of those cut out, don't I? It's kind of not very strong. What if I did it like that? Yeah. Okay. So I know it's wet, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think it'll be fine. All right. I wish I could hear a storm raging. I'm a bit weird like that, though. Oh, my hands are so gross. I like all these different mediums. All right. So like that. And then I'm not using this, but I have it for later. And it's going to go like this and like that. And then maybe If I wanted to, I could add some of that, or I like that gold. It needs something else, something small. Okay, well, I'm going to put this on. Okay, just guessing. There. Down. And those hearts are showing right there. That's cool. She needs some right here. Anybody else? Right here. I need it to be strong because if you're pulling things in and out, because it's a band, it may need, you know, to be strengthened, and you don't want to catch stuff on it. Words are hard today. I'm just too concentrated. I feel like I'm really missing the chat, and I'm so sorry, you guys. You guys are awesome, and you know, if you have a question, please put it in all caps. So when I look up, it's just like bold and in my face. That would be great. It really does need one of my little somethings right there. Just something. Maybe it needs another one of these and a charm hanging. That'd be cool. I do have lots and lots of charms. I have these that I would never use otherwise. They came in a set. I don't like that they're silver, but I don't have any gold ones. So I have, let's see. This one is cool. It's bronze. That would be cool. That one's kind of steampunky though. There. Wouldn't use it otherwise. Okay. So I'm going to punch a hole right here, but there's glue currently. It doesn't take long to dry. We'll give it a minute. This is going to go over here, and it actually brings the turquoise over, and I really, really like it. And this created a tab for us right here. Kind of wish this page was a tiny bit stronger, but it's okay. It'll be fine. So I need to do the eyelet and put the charm on before I put this down. It's kind of important. So we're going to give that a minute to dry and think about this side over here. And that's got gold on it. So we need to bring some gold out over here. And it could be in the form of these, because I love cutting these out individually and using them like they are. Boy, there's a lot of like little threads and stuff. Keep getting caught. I don't know what that's from. Okay, so it could be like this. And we want to put a trim on the edge, right? So maybe that needs to be black because there's so much black over here. So I have this one. I have this one. This one might be nice. That one's not too much. I wish they weren't these. I don't have a lot of black lace that's not this cotton stuff. I do have this, but that's all I have left of it. And that doesn't look right. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, I've got this stuff. This stuff is okay. It's good. Cotton stuff is just always weird. Got this. Look at that. Oh, it's perfect. That's when I know it's good. When I'm giggling at my desk. That's when I know I've hit my zone. And I laugh at myself all the time about it. Because I'm just sitting here giggling at my desk, you know, like when I'm alone. It is weird. I admit it's weird, but that's like, oh my God, that's so cool. You know, or whatever I'm doing is giving me a giggle because I like giving everything such a sense of humor. And, you know, that's what's happening usually, but that's when I'm in my best place, really. That looks great. That's perfect. It's perfect. And then if I wanted to add something else, some gold over here, because there's lots of gold going on over here. That looks really cool, doesn't it? I love it. Oh my goodness. And then when I get the tag in there, it'll be that one, I believe. And that brings our purple in. I might choose another one. Or do I have one that I made already? So that doesn't work. That doesn't work. This would work, but I made this to use as 3 separate pieces. That doesn't work. So no, I need to make a new one for that. And that's fine. I mean, it's you know, it's what I'm doing here. So this one has a lot of purple on it. It's alcohol ink. I do have stacks and stacks, and I have like, I buy these 500 come in a thing, and I have purchased 4 packs of these. So I have a lot of them. It's kind of ridiculous, but I reach for those when I'm gel printing. So, you know, that's it's just how it goes. So I'm going to put a punch right. Should I do it there? Yeah, that's where it should be. Okay. Punch and eyelet. And we have to use the black again because that's what I have on the end. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop. Stop, stop. That. And then we need the short one for the other side. There we go. Slide that on there. Always difficult. Okay. That. And now I need a chain or a string or whatever I'm going to attach that with. So that could be, I'm thinking a chain. I think that would be best. I have lots of that here, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap real quick here. That's silver. This one's gold. Okay. Scrap. It's all scrap. What is that doing in there? That's fun. It was an eyelet, which is weird to have in here. Let me see. What about some of this red copper stuff? I don't have any charms in this color, so I've got lots of it. I don't know how I ended up ordering this, but, and I don't even need to find the end. I'm just going to cut a piece off. So, because I'm not using it. They just don't have charms in this color. It's kind of weird. And then if I want to maybe do it like a tassel, have 3. There we go. And I need a jump ring. And my jump ring. Grab that. I have most of my jewelry stuff is downstairs, like, you know, like stuff that I make for the shop. But I do keep a bunch of it up here. It's just, you know, different. Okay, and I need my pliers. I need a jump ring. Where are they? Should have been right here somewhere. Where's my little thing at? I can't do it without that. I mean, most people do, but I'm so used to using my little ring, I don't know where my thing is. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Okay. Put my thread on it. Ta-da! I have 3 of them in here. That's stupid. I have them everywhere. I end up like forgetting I have it on, and then I'll wear it downstairs, and you know, then I'll leave it by the coffee pot, you know, because I've got a little ring dish there in the kitchen. Or I will, I don't know, it just that's what I do. I just wear them everywhere. Okay, where'd they go? Right here. All right, so I'm gonna pick one of these. Probably this one. Same color as the charm. And the chain. I'm kind of making a tassel. And the chain. Just fold it in half here. Doesn't need to be cut. There. Okay. And this. And that. Okay. This way. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had one right here. I was looking for one. So silly. Okay. So now, oh wait, I need that again. I need one more jump ring to go on top of this. To go at the top. Do I have any big ones in here? I've got big ones downstairs. They're just, that's silver. There's kind of a big gold one there. All right. Let's see if I can get this on here, or if I need to. Nope, it's not big enough. Close it back up. It gets caught. Okay, I'm gonna make one. That's fine. I will make one right here. I have wire. I do own wire. So I'll use this one. So I've got this. Where's the other end? Oh, okay. I'm just going to wire it on. So that's fine. Okay. My messy wire drawer. You're back. Oh, thanks, Anne. I know it's a lot of little fiddly stuff, but everybody always says, you know, they can't believe the level of detail when I'm done with something. I get comments like that all the time, and this is why, because I sit and fiddle with it until I'm done, until I feel like it's done, you know, like it's not done yet. Okay, so I'm going to put that through. I don't know how I'm going to put this on here yet. I'm just going to see how it looks. And that wire through there somehow. Just leaving it big. No, I don't like it. Should I just use a string? It's just too much. And I don't want the wire in the back to catch on whatever is going in the tuck. So I'll put that wire there. A string. I can use this. I use this a lot. This is old string, obviously. I double it up, or, you know, I do have other string. I have white stuff. Okay. Gotta get it wet. Gotta put that in your mouth. You know, gotta lick the artwork. Put it through this. Ugh, my gluey fingers. And then I'm going to tie it so we know it's secure. And it'll let it hang a little bit lower too if I tie it. Okay. And then I want to turn that around so I get the charm on top. Okay. And then however I do this, yay, that's easy enough. I need 4 more hands. Can somebody help me, please? Please help me. Need to cut this so it's straight. 4 more hands, please. Ah, come on. Go through the hole. I have a needle threader, or yeah, I had a threader. That's silly. Just want to make sure it's tied up. Okay, I think that's good right there. And I'm going to tie it. It's going to be so cool when it's done. It'll be all worth it, right? All right, and that can't catch on anything, see? I can either cut the thread or I'm going to cut the thread. I'm just going to make it disappear. There we go. All right, and that's so cool. Just hanging down there. Got all that metal stuff on there. Okay, I'm going to put this on. You would think I could get more than 1 page done in 3 hours or however long we've gone now. I know I'm slow, but it's about the details. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this on here now. I think this turned out really cool. I would like to see, I had a heart on my desk, a little, you know, like a little red gem on my desk, heart, and I don't know where it's at. We could add some of these though, or one, or whatever, right there. Look, these are paper. They're just coated paper. Yeah, okay. Maybe I need a star. Oh, I needed to have that out. I'm gluing it down now, right? So I need to have it on there and right there. Okay. Gonna go wide on it. So I know I have enough glue on there. One shot. Is it straight? I hope it's straight. It's cool. That is really cool. I would have never used that charm otherwise. That is very cool. It's only sitting in that bucket because I took it to the Harry Potter weekend thing where the kids got to create things. You know what I might do? I might glue this page to this page because I want this page to be, it's just paper. I need it to be a little tougher, or I need to put a lot of things on here to make it tougher, which is also a possibility. I would have one less page to do if I glued them together. Then I could just move right on to the next girl because this one doesn't have a girl. The next one needs more gold. I'm not sure what yet. I'm going to come back and do more details on this. Oh gosh, hold still. I need to put a clip on it. Where are they? What did I do with them? Right here. Okay, so while that's drying, let's do something with this because I had an idea. I'm going to take that ring off before I forget. And I just saw it right here. And right here. So I want to use this and some wet glue so that this color comes out behind, but then it's got some of that gold on it. I think that would look cool. And let's see if I can get my brush clean. Okay. Thank you, Mama Juju. Dinner time. Dinner time. You guys are great. You guys are so awesome. I know I'm just here kind of playing and you guys are just hanging out with me, and that's cool. Just playing with the camera on. That's me. So I do want to have a wrist edge in case it does show. I want it to be like, you know, not an even edge. It just looks better in the end. If it's not a straight, you know, edge, it doesn't stand out as much. And I'm going to take some of this off and put it over here. Like that. And take some more off because I got to have a third. Got to do it in threes. And I'm going to put it right here. Ah, it's holding on to me. I don't like it. Okay, and then after that gets trimmed, it'll look a lot better. Okay, and I need a second one, so I'm gonna have a choice, and it should be what? One of these. Maybe one with texture, or maybe one of these. Ooh, this one. What do you think? That one. No, that one. Let's get this down here and see what it looks like. Hold on. Okay, so we've added purple to the mix here. Don't set it on that. Do we want bold purple? Because it might be too much. Because that's already got purple, but it's got that orangey color. These are those wood stamps I was playing with. Ooh, I love that one. Is it right for this? It's too bright. It's just too bright. That one might be good. No, it's too pink. Oh, I love these alcohol ink pieces so much. I need to get my gel plates out. This makes me really want my gel plate out. Maybe that one is good. Yeah. Gel plate, please. This is just one of the bundles that I had sitting there. So, I mean, there are more that have a different theme going on. These are all light blue. That one's got texture paste. Okay. Well, I think if I'm going to go crazy, maybe this one has less purple on it, and I'll do this one. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so gorgeous. So, yeah, I think that's it. It goes with the other one just fine, and yeah. All right, and this one's nearly done. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. I could just, you know, ink that up and throw something in the hole and be good with that. I actually, there is one thing I would do. So let me put that there. So this is that favorite stamp that I always have on my block right here. It's part of that stamp. It came in, it was huge. I didn't even have a block that big. I cut it into sections, and this is one of those sections. But I love coloring in like the dots that are there. I could use a gold paint pen. Color in these dots. There were dots, there were rows of hearts, which is on the band, which is on the belly band in the middle in that one piece. And there's stars on one of them. But I just love coloring them in, and it's a great place to add some impact. Just where those circles are. And then maybe I would go back around those circles with a skinnier pin. And if I was alone, this would be like, I would probably have my tongue hanging out of my mouth, and it would be like a moment, a Zen moment I was having with myself. Just, doing this stuff here. It makes me happy. Going slow. And now I don't like to color like I did when I was younger. But this is light coloring, and this is my version of it now, I guess. There we go. And that was fun. And it feels done. That's enough, because this is so, it's so good. This makes me happy. Makes my soul sing right there. Okay, I'm going to put something in it in the top. Bring the book back down. Ugh, get that pink thing off my desk. So this is going to go here. And I'm going to let that dry for a sec, and then I'll put a little bit of ink on it, so it's got that color on it. It's not so stark. Okay, this one. Let's cut that off. Use the right scissors. I need more desk. When I had my desk on the other side, I had a drawer. It's still over there. I mean, it's my sewing desk now, but I had a drawer that I would pull out right next to me, and I would put a tray on it, a great big tray, and then I could have paper bins on it or whatever I was doing. And I don't have that now, being in this corner desk. And somehow I thought it was going to give me more room, but I don't know why I feel like it's smaller. It is. Because I can't use the back of it right there. It's just how it is. This is very wet. It looks good. That totally melted into that. It looks like it's part of it. It's very cool. I love it so much. It's great. Okay, I'm going to put a sticker on that one. I'm going to, since the theme is stickers today, apparently, maybe for one of these. I haven't used one of these. Oh, I love this one. This heart is great. No, I have, these are like church windows. I wish they were brighter. No. No. Just meh. I think that's it right there. It's the first one I picked up, of course. Okay, then. I'm going to cut that white edge off, though, because it's gross. So, oh, not with fabric scissors. I am not. And I'll ink it, so if I miss any spots, it'll be fine. I'm kind of loopy today. Jabbery and loopy, and I'm not even sure if anybody's here. I'm just kind of playing with myself. Where's Eddie? I've dropped a lot of bombs that would have been inappropriate had Eddie been here, or Paul. I didn't mean to. It just happens. I would have never heard the end of it, some of them, today. Okay, I'm going to use this for anything that, and where are my little ones? I want to get this little tiny bit right here. I'm allergic to white. I'm going to get the edges anyway before I peel off the sticker, because I wouldn't be able to if I peeled it. I could go around it with a Stabilo after I get it down on here. I mean, that's okay, that would work too. And it might just happen anyway. There we go. What if I put that on there first? cut this all unevenly. Ah. I like it. I do. I really like it. It adds more gold too. And gives it more interest. So now I think this kind of glue. I could probably use the other stuff, but I mean, better safe than sorry to use fabric glue. Okay. Oh, it's going to be nice to clean this up. Okay, now I think, why didn't I put some washi tape under that? Like a stripe down the middle or down the side. I wonder if I still can. I've never worked with like stickers and washi tape so much in my life. I'm you know, and like a paper kit, but I'm trying, this is a different style for me, and I really am trying to stretch. I mean, I usually do more of the things by hand, and now I'm reaching for stickers. I don't know what happened. Right there. Oh my gosh. All right, look at that. And I got it straight. This glue is not dry yet. Cute. Oh, well, I kind of got it straight. It's not exactly straight. It needs a word. Or something. Oh, not in there. Oh, there's the rest of the funny words. They just showed up again. What the heck, man? What the heck? I'm going to put wind on here. Wind. I don't know what the translation was there, but that's really funny. Wind. We're going to put that right here. Wind. These are hilarious. Something you hide it in my heart, perhaps bet with an E, with a TTE. So a long time becomes the story. I don't know what they're trying to translate there, but it's funny. They're so funny. I will seek these out now. They're ridiculous. They're almost like found word poetry, but they make less sense. Just way less sense. Okay, I think that is about enough. What do you guys think? Enough? It needs the tie. So does the other one. So let's do it. Where did I put the other one? It's right here. So these both need a tie. I'm thinking this one needs aged. Where is my, there. And that's black. Where's the brown? Just allergic to white. There. I feel better now. Oh, I probably need to do the edges, don't I? Where's my sponge? Oh my gosh, I can't find anything. It must be almost time. I haven't streamed this long in ever, I think ever. If you're still with me, thank you. You guys are the best. If you're not, I'm thinking if I'm able to, I will go in and edit this video so it's 2 videos, so that people can hang on and watch. Because I know I wouldn't choose a 4-hour video. I would, you know, want to watch a shorter one for sure. So, so with these, I think I could probably put like that at the top, or Got this stiffened fabric here that I could put at the top like that. It's kind of the right colors. And my stapler's downstairs. Have you seen my stapler? Yeah. You know, the movie. That kind of works, I guess. Gotta fold it a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna glue it on. Or put a brad in it. I'll put a brad in it. That actually is a better idea. I wish I would have moved the wind down a little further. Okay, so, all right. Now let's see if I can fumble with a brad for a minute here, huh? I'm surprised I haven't needed to pee yet, but I'm probably dehydrated. What time is it? Oh, yeah. 3.5 hours. That's pretty impressive, I think, and unusual for me. She got a shorter one, but okay. So that's the top of that one, and that works, doesn't it? These are too long, but you know. And then on this one, I will put some sort of trim. I'm thinking it needs some black, maybe a little bit of black velvet. Black velvet. Let me see. Black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet and that slow southern style. Okay. Let's see if I can get this through and how it looks. It will or it won't look good. It's got, you know, it's not the same on the other side, so I need to adjust it. That's okay. Can't get it to stay. Dropping things on the floor. What did I just drop? Oh, my brush. Okay. Ink brush. Oh, it's kind of stark, isn't it? After all of that. I don't know what goes there. I'm going to keep it for now. Okay, so that goes there. This goes on top of it. It says wind or wind, one or the other. It looks so cool. There's one more thing I would like to do to her because I feel like there is some stuff missing here. I was going to take a marker and go around all of these in black. I don't know. Because I can't get to all of them. Should have done it already. She's so cute. She does have purple on her hat, on her band. I don't know what else I want to do to it, so I'm going to leave it. It's one of those ones I'm going to fiddle with, you know, as I'm turning pages, as it comes to me. So I'll just leave it like that. This is amazing, though. I don't think I've ever put an eyelet on a belly band like that. I've done this lots, but I've never done that. So that was fun. And I like the edge here sticking out. That's good. I feel like it needs more. It needs maybe something here. I don't know. Across the top there. Still across the bottom. I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave it for now. And then do I glue these together? I think I do. I think I glue them together. Let's go. Yeah, okay. First glue stick. That's almost gone. Perfect. She matches this so well. And there's like gold ink. That's alcohol ink on the gel plate again. Ah, okay. And then here. Oh, I should have put a little black. Oh, I bet I can still. I have an idea. I have an idea. Because it's not glued very well right here. And I have a plan. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Let me get it. I have it here somewhere. All right. Got to find it. And I did just have it, so it's close by. It is close. I didn't know how much black lace I was going to end up wanting for this project. And that's what it is. Like, I just want black lace. Lots of black. There's lots of cool stuff in this one. Okay. Oh, I do have this black with the stars. I just heard a noise on the other side of my... I wonder if my cat opened the door and came in. Trains go by all the time and the room shakes, but because I'm on the second floor and at an attic. Okay, so I either want to put... I've got this stuff. Isn't this great? I could totally put this between the pages. This trim. Or... but I haven't dealt with that yet. I have this also that I could put between the pages. This is better, actually, to put between them. Ah, it's too glued. It's too much. It's good, isn't it? I mean, it's not glued, but that's hard to open. Let's see. If I can get it in there. Okay, well, I'm going to call it good there. Put a little bit of this on both sides. I think my animals are mad at me. They're like, where is she? Why hasn't she come down yet? I think my dog's knocking on the door. He'll hold it. I mean, he doesn't do that. He waits, but I'm hearing noises and I'm thinking my cat got in. That would be terrible because there's too much stuff for her to get into in here. I don't want that for her because then I'll be mad at her. I mean, I don't want cat hair and stuff. And, you know, she doesn't get to come in here. Like, it's like a treat if she does. Only supervised or on my desk. It's a pet. There. So that's between the pages. That's cool. Okay, and then it doesn't mess with whatever I'm going to end up doing to this border. I need to order this so bad. I think I'm going to end it for today. I need to go check on my animals and see how they're doing. And I'm going to continue to work on this as I can. Oh my gosh, I forgot how cute this is. Yeah, I'm not done though. And then her, oh my gosh, these little pom-pom balls are so cute. But I will continue to work on it and have fun with it. This is going to be good. And I allowed a bit of pink here, and I had this. It's not glued down yet, but I do have lots of pages here without girls on them, And I'm going to have to figure out what goes in there. I love this too. Did I show you guys this? I worked on it yesterday. I mean, you guys saw some of it, but I don't think I was quite done with it. This needs a silly word, or Sunny. She's like the Grim Reaper. Oh, here, number 889. Oh, it's raining. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, it's stormy. Oh, you guys, that's awesome. Perfect timing. It was really fun. Yeah, your cats would destroy your studio. Yes, yes. Yeah, you guys have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know it was a long time, but it was like a marathon. And I love hanging out with you guys. So if you haven't, please leave a thumbs up, and I will see you next Friday. Bye, guys.